These homes have some of the most modern finishes that we have seen in any homes in the Houston area, and the cool part is we're giving you the first look. These are actually brand new model homes in a neighborhood right here in Montgomery, Texas. We're about 10 minutes from Lake Conroe, and we are zoned to some of the best schools in all of the Houston area. But what I really like about this community is they've got homes at a price point for everyone. We've got a 50-foot, a 60-foot, and even this big boy, the 70-foot model homes. And these are all three large two-story family homes in a 300-home neighborhood with brand new amenities on the way. In fact, they're already under construction on the pool and the fitness center, and that should be done here in just a couple of months. But they are just now starting to sell on these brand new lots, and these lots are massive. In fact, we'll show you here in a minute just how big these backyards can be. One of them even has a really cool potting green. So we're gonna go from smallest to largest today, and you're gonna wanna stick around because this big boy behind me has a lot of really cool features. And like I said, these things are super modern, so I'm really excited to show you. So let's go check out our first house. Get a look at this entrance. As soon as you come into this home, I was really surprised to see that they had this really cool spiral staircase that greets you. You've got a great little landing area here, and this home gets nice and open. So come through here, we'll circle back to the front here in a minute. I want you to see the kitchen and the living room. Now this is gonna be the smallest product that's offered out here in this community, and I haven't told you where we are. We're in a brand new neighborhood called Clopton Farms, and this builder is Tri-Point Homes. In fact, all three homes that we're gonna be checking out today are built by the same builder, and they are the developer of this neighborhood. But get a look at this. You can see right when you come in, the home opens up. You've got the kitchen, the informal dining, and then those sliders with those upper windows that just really make this 50-foot product feel a lot bigger than it is. The home we're in right now is right around 2,800 square feet, but they've got homes starting around 2,000 square feet going all the way up to this. This is gonna be their largest here in the 50-foot product. So we're here in the kitchen. A couple features to point out. You've got nice granite countertops, deep stainless steel farmhouse sink, and overall a pretty good kitchen layout. You've got your built-in cubby here for the fridge, so it's not sticking out into the kitchen. I always appreciate whenever they make a dedicated place for the fridge. And then you've got your single oven and your microwave right up here where I like it. Now, we got white shaker cabinets, pretty standard, and I will show you some of the distinguishing features amongst these three different products because they're all three different sizes, but they're also different product series, which means they're gonna have some different finishes as we go through them. Now, you will note this is a standard size kitchen island, but it does hold 4 full bar stools, not 3. And then I do like the cornered pantries. I just feel like you get a little bit more room with these guys. So at 2,800 square feet, I'm gonna hit you guys with the price of this exact home at the end of each house. So you're not gonna have any questions as to exactly what these homes cost. And the good news is there really is something out here for everybody because it's a wide range of prices. So speaking of range, we've got your gas cooktop range. You've got a 5-burner here with your built-in vent hood. You do have just standard cabinets. You don't have the pull-out drawers. But what I really like is just how this opens up over here. I don't know if you can show this off, Keith, maybe throw some B-roll up, but this is one of the most open living rooms I have been in. You've got the formal kind of dining room table in this informal area here, but it's a full 8-seater table. We have this set up in our house and I love it. I just think that it makes so much more sense to have the dining room in this main living area in the heart of the home. Just to show you an example, it just makes getting from the kitchen to the dining room table so much easier as opposed to it being all the way up at the front of the house where, let's be honest, you're really not gonna use it that much. So because we have a similar setup, I find that we eat at the dining room table for nearly every meal. And then check that out. You even have that overflow balcony. We'll peek that here in just a second when we're upstairs. But this place gets a lot of natural light. And one of the reasons is because that covered back patio has a really, really high ceiling on it. But plenty of space here in the living room. I love that Tri-Point has gone with the more modern finishes. They are a California-based builder, and I think you'll see just the clean lines, the right angles, and that modern touch as we go throughout this property. But guys, I have to say something really cool happened to me a second ago when we were walking through this home. I was going through, and I'm in model homes all of the time, but I saw this piece of art and I did a double take. And sure enough, one of my good friends who I actually was business partners with right whenever I graduated college went off, and I'm so proud of him. He became his own artist, and now his art is being distributed all across the country. So shout out Tyler Gwynn. I just thought that was super cool. So I figured I'd throw that in the video. So I got to get one of those for our office. So when you come into town, you can check it out. Now, you've got the sliders here. These are gonna be a big upgrade. But let's be honest, there's really no better use of your money than to open this wall up, bring in that natural light, and then on a nice fall day like today, to get that indoor-outdoor living. Now, you don't have a mantle here, so you can mount the TV a little bit lower if you wanted to. And then they've gone with the electric fireplaces. We're seeing this a ton. I will say, I've been hating on them a little bit, but one of the things that I do like is right now it's not putting off any heat, and you can change the colors. So it actually does kind of look cool. So let me know in the comments what you think. I still would prefer a traditional gas fireplace. I would need to talk to the salespeople and see if they're still optioning for those, but a lot of their spec homes are gonna have those. Now, let me see if I can open this bad boy all the way up for you. It does get hot here in the summer. I know we let our clients know that in these videos, but on a day like today where it's about 75 degrees outside, especially in the morning time where the sun's still in the front of the house, I mean, this is awesome. Check this out. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. You've got the indoor-outdoor living. It's college football season, it's NFL, so you can have the game on, be grilling out here. A lot of times what they'll do when you build is you can do your gas stub out and build your entire outdoor kitchen. I don't see one on the model home. And then this is significantly taller than what I was expecting when it comes to the back patio. And keep in mind, this is actually the smallest lot that we're gonna be checking out today. And this is an accurate representation of the size of these lots. This one might be a little wider because it doesn't have a side neighbor, but they fit a full-size playground back here. And then they have lots that back up to preserve behind. So it backs up to the Clopton Farms. So what they did, whenever the original family that owned Clopton Farms sold this to the developer, they actually kept land on both sides of it. And so you're gonna back up to the farm and you will see over at the amenity center where they're building, they actually took some of that reclaimed barn wood and they're using it at the amenity center. And I love when developers kind of do some of those things as a tribute to the family that they got the land from. Let's be honest, it's a little bit sad when you start chopping down all these trees and putting up all these houses. And so if you can kind of keep that storyline in there somewhere along the way, I feel like it's at least the respectful thing you could do when you're gonna build houses like this. So, Keith, we might just stop filming. I mean, this is great. I just want to hang out here, to be honest. So, but the show must go on because you people need to know about this. So they opened these models up just this past weekend. They had their grand opening. Nobody's been out here. Nobody's seen it, just a bunch of realtors. And so I think they're running a special. I need to find out exactly what it is. But the first 5 people that buy homes out here, I know that they're slashing prices and giving some heavy incentives. So if this is something you like, obviously be sure to call us. Now, this is gonna be the master bedroom. All of the rooms in this home are a good size, but I feel like it's a standard size master. Taller ceilings, you've got 10-foot ceilings in here. Definitely makes a big difference versus 9 foot. What I really appreciate is the width in the bathroom. They've got you this extra space. Now, I do want you to look at something. I guess they poured the slab differently in order to get this tub in here because the tub is actually lower than the actual foundation. So I found that surprising, but I actually like it because it's still a deep soaker tub. It's just kind of easier to get in and out of. You do have a full walk-in shower. I like that it's fully tiled. So you can kind of tell the difference in price points of homes when you've got kind of the plastic flooring versus actually having a fully tiled enclosed shower. Pretty cool sinks. Normally they're undermounts, but these are, I guess you'd call it an overmount. But really nice, modern, plenty of cabinet space here. And then let's check out the closet because I feel like we always need to judge the closet. So I would say for a 2,800 square foot home, I'm pleased with the closet size. You might want to throw up maybe like one more rod along here for some more hanging space, but yeah, it feels like you got 2 dedicated size, and it is kind of cool that they threw the mirror built into the sheetrock over here. So overall, I'm gonna give this closet an 8 out of 10. Now, this home is pretty well balanced, meaning that there's a lot going on here on the first floor and the second floor. So you got plenty of space. You got this Harry Potter closet down here, and I like that it even has the hanging bars. So not only is it a storage closet, but it could double as a coat closet. You've got your garage down up here at the front of the home, and a lot of the homes out here are actually gonna be featuring 3-car tandem garages, which means it's 2 cars wide, but then one side is gonna be double the depth, so it's nice extra storage area, or you could get a golf cart like I have. And then you've got the laundry room up here, pretty good size. They've got full-size washer and dryer, and then you're not done. So I really appreciate when they've got, in fact, Keith, why don't you just show them? You've got a bedroom up here at the front of the house. You've got the secondary bedroom on the main floor, and then right across the hallway, you're gonna have a full bathroom. So this is gonna double as kind of the downstairs half bath, but it's really a full bath. because you've got this bedroom located up here at the front of the home. And I like that the bedroom is a great guest bedroom. So if you do have guests, it's completely separate from the master, and it's also separate from the kiddos, which are right upstairs. Now, one of the reasons that this home does get a lot of natural light is because they've got this kind of balcony set up here in the upstairs living room. So you have these windows, but because you don't have a wall here, you're able to share all the light from downstairs, all the light from upstairs. And Keith, you gotta show them this balcony overflows into the living room. It really just opens up this home quite a bit because you've got those upper windows shining through. I don't know, it just feels a lot larger than 2,800 square feet. And one of the other reasons it feels bigger is this is actually spec'd as a 5-bedroom home. So you've got the option for this floor plan to be a 4-bedroom, but get a look at these room sizes. You've got a little extra nook up here, which really opens the room up. It's cute that they did the little makeup counter. You do have full-size walk-in closets where you actually have hanging space on both sides. And then this is gonna be an ensuite. So it's got its own dedicated bathroom in here, and you've got a full-size bed with large nightstands and a full-size dresser. So just to give you a gauge of the space here, there's plenty of it. And then on the other side of the upstairs, you're still gonna have 2 additional bedrooms. And then I do want you to peek here. Obviously I showed you this is a pretty staircase, but it does open over here to the entrance or the foyer. And these windows are bringing in light too. So there's light coming all in from all different angles on this home. So this is one of the 2 bedrooms on this side, and pretty good sized bedroom. That looks like a full size bed that's cornered, and it looks like it has a pull out trundle underneath it. Now that's not a walk-in closet, still plenty of hanging space. And then you've got your shared bathroom for these 2 bedrooms. So both of these are gonna share, still 10-foot ceilings upstairs. The doors do switch down to a standard 6'8" door, still plenty of space. Walk-in closet, in fact, these have windows too. So lots of natural light in this house. And I wanna run you through all of your different options and pricing for these 50-foot products. These 50-foot products have a really nice exterior finish too. They're very modern, and you can see you've got the stucco on this one, and we'll show you the brick option next door. Now, I wanna tell you exactly what this home costs. They've got homes starting right around 2,100 square feet, going all the way up to 2,800 square feet, and that's what that one was, and that one was optioned as a 5-bedroom home. They only have one story floor plan in the 50-foot product series because they know most people are buying these bigger 2-story family homes in this family-friendly community with these great schools. So you actually have the 1-story starting around $450,000. That's gonna be the entry price here. And then you've got some of the 2 stories starting just over $500,000. Now, if you wanted to go dirt build and pick everything out, which would be similar to all the finishes you saw in that model, the price is gonna bump up a little bit higher, but you can build that exact home starting around $500,000. But with all of the features that you saw in it, you might end up in those high $500,000 price points. Now, this is going to be their 60-foot product. You can see here, you've got the exterior painted brick. It's got that more modern outdoor aesthetic to it. And so I wanna get you inside, but I do wanna remind you, if you don't already know, my name's Kyler Ferris. We make these videos just for you. So if you are thinking about moving to Houston, don't be shy, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to the Houston area. Now, I am very excited to show you this place. And that's because this backyard is actually my favorite out of all 3. Now, this home's a little bit different. Right whenever we walk in, you do have the home office, and I like it. You got the 10-foot ceilings, the black, more modern windows, which are really what set this home apart from the others when you're looking at it from the outside because of that white painted brick. So more modern theme in here. I like what they've done with kind of the shiplap along the back wall. And one thing you'll notice too as we walk through these homes is all 3 of them have different flooring. So I don't know if you noticed, next door they had a luxury vinyl plank that looked like wood. Here you've got like a white faux wood tile. It doesn't really look like wood because it's clearly tile and it's clearly white, but it's a good looking product. And then next door they actually have the real wood floors, which I'm excited to show you. Now, this kitchen really opens up. Totally different layout from next door. You can tell that this home is wider. The other one, being a 50-foot product, really runs front to back, but this one really runs kind of more side to side. Different finishes in here. You had the granite next door. Here, it's a little bit more upgraded. You got the quartz countertops. I love the sink. You have a charcoal quartz sink. We have this same sink at our house. We have the white version, and it's really nice. I love it. And then get a look at this. Very open, modern railings going up the staircase. So instead of the spiral staircase, you've got kind of the 2-tiered more modern staircase. You don't have wood treads, you've got carpet in this one. And I do like how this living room is set up with the kitchen where you can see the television, you can watch the games, and then they have that same electric fireplace in this model home as well. Now, this is the big 2-story open family room, kind of like what we saw next door. I think a lot of people appreciate having this as tall as it is. These are probably 22-foot ceilings, so it just gives it that nice open feeling. And then same thing going on in this home. You don't have a formal dining room. You're gonna use that kitchenette. Now they went with a circular table here, so you've got 6-seater. You could easily do an 8-seater rectangular table, and it's gonna give you a little bit more space for those family gatherings during the holidays. Now this home doesn't have the sliders. A lot of their floor plans though are going to be able to have the slider feature here where you could open up the living room entirely. But even without it, these come standard. These are pretty big, almost floor, not quite, Nita ceiling windows, and they're gonna bring in a lot of light. And then in order to get into the backyard, you're gonna pop right around through this way. And this is the backyard that I'm really excited about, because not only do you have a decent sized covered patio here, but the actual yard itself is massive. So these yards, not only are they 60 feet wide, but they run really deep. And this is my kind of jam right here. You've got the table tennis, ping pong, outdoor setup. And look, they've only been open for a week, but they've already figured it out. They didn't want us to use it, so they glued it down. Normally I keep a putter in my car. Oh wait, hold on, it just hit me. Now I know what this is for. This is your chipping area over to the putting green. That is like the coolest thing in the world. Literally any other day I would have had my clubs in the car. We might even just have to come back here, Keith. But any other day I would have this set up because they literally tied these off for us. But check out how big this yard is. You can see tons of established pine trees around the perimeter of this community. So it really is nice and spacious. This is all upgraded. This isn't gonna come standard through the builder, but the patio itself would come standard. So that covered patio all the way out to this edge right about here. And then you could just hire a pool company or a landscaper to come out and do some more of this. Now, you are gonna come with sod in the front and the backyard, so it comes with full sprinkler systems out here, and then you're gonna have what's called a good neighbor fence. I've had a lot of people ask us about these, so I'm just gonna explain it while we're looking at it. But you have 6-foot cedar privacy fences, but good neighbor fences are where you've got panels on one side and then they kind of flip back and forth. That way it's kind of fair to your neighbors. And then they actually connected them with a gate since these are the models. But while we're here, let's sit down. I wanna tell you where we are. I mentioned we're in Montgomery, Texas. We are in just a really hot area. We're in Clopton Farms here building the Tri-Point, and we're about 10 minutes from Lake Conroe, not too far from Highway 105. Very well positioned between Conroe, Texas and Montgomery, Texas. And there's a lot of growth, as we know, headed out to Montgomery, which means there's a lot of shopping around here, but you're very much in this little enclave. In fact, as you drive back into this community, you gotta take some back roads, and these back roads are some of the prettiest, just well-established, kind of like secret hidden gem roads with huge established trees. And then the schools that we're zoned to, we're zoned to Lake Creek High School. Highly recommend you look up the school ratings, but we are in Montgomery ISD. We're still technically inside of the Conroe city limits, but we are zoned to Montgomery ISD. So everyone that lives out here will go to the brand new Lake Creek High School that everybody is raving about. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of exactly where we're at today. And as much as I would love to just hang out here and play golf, we still have a lot more home to show you. All right, so just like most of these floor plans, you're gonna have the master bedroom off of the back of the house. So it's gonna give you a little bit of privacy. It's also gonna give you that pretty view that we just showed you out into the backyard. So you got 10-foot ceilings in here, king size bed, big nightstands, same exact size windows that we saw out in the living room. The difference is these actually open up, and that seems like a subtle thing, but let me show you something. A lot of people don't realize that in some homes, windows don't open up. They need to in the bedrooms, but sometimes they don't in the living rooms. And by the way, my mother-in-law lives in a Tri-Point. She loves her home, but that was one thing that bummed her out, is she wished that she had windows that opened up in the living room so that on these really pretty days, she could open them up and really get that fresh air into the home. So it's the little things that we're always looking out for when you're working with us. So coming in here, different setup in terms of bathroom. You've got the undermount sinks with the quartz, and then you don't quite have a bench on this one. I feel like this was kind of a good effort, maybe like a try, but I don't think many people's butt is gonna fit on that ledge, to be completely honest. I think that just ties more into the actual bathtub than anything else. Same thing that we saw next door. We really haven't seen this with any builders, but because it's part of the floor plan, they're mounting these things down, sunken into the foundation. Kind of cool, if you ask me. And then we're just gonna have to see what the closet setup looks like. So you got your toilet room here. It's a little tight through here, but it is nice to have a dedicated linen closet in the bathroom. And, all right, this one's interesting. You got plenty of room in here, but it kind of snakes around. You're gonna have to follow me in. So, there we go. A little tight on the closet side, but fun fact, this home, even though it's 10 feet wider, it's actually 100 square feet smaller than what we saw next door. So it is gonna feel just a little bit smaller, but there is still a lot to show you in this house. Before we head upstairs, I wanna show you under the stairs because I thought they did something cool. Not only do you have a good storage space, but they actually staged it as a little kids hangout, which is different. I'm not sure you would use it for that, but I like it. It's just as an idea in a model home. And then back over here, you do have your pantry. So you've got a pretty good size walk-in pantry, and then just across the hallway from the entrance to the garage, you've got your full-size laundry room. And what I really love about this model home and this floor plan is that you have the option for the full 3-car garage, which this one has. So it's not your 3-car tandem, it's actually 3 full car widths wide. So it's gonna give you a nicer curb appeal and plenty of storage for all of those goodies. Now I am curious, between the house you saw next door that has the spiral staircase and kind of this 2-tiered staircase, let me know in the comments, which one do you prefer? I can definitely tell you that without a doubt, I actually prefer the more modern railing, but I do think that spiral staircase is kind of cool. I have one in my house. Now, I want you to see, you do have the overflow balcony here down into the living area, but while you have that, you still very much have this dedicated living room space over here. So pretty decent size, not massive, but good enough considering this home sits still at 2,700 square feet, but they have floor plans on the 60-foot product going all the way up to 3,300 square feet, and we'll cover the pricing on those here in just a second. But I do want to show you the additional 3 bedrooms. This home could come as a 5-bedroom, but as you saw, we opted for the office on this floor plan. So you've got the master downstairs, and then you've got these 3 additional bedrooms up over here. Now, if you're not familiar, it's probably locked, I haven't tried it yet. But here in Texas, we don't have basements, we actually have walk-in attics. Oh, we're in luck, so here we go. So here in Texas, we've got walk-in attics. This might actually be designed as an extra bedroom. No, it's not. Here we go, Keith. We're showing people the secret tunnel. So this is actually an additional walk-in attic. So if you want to store your stuff, it's actually insulated in here, which is pretty cool. And then you have an extended upstairs attic in here as well. This is actually special. Normally they leave these things locked, so it's really nice to get to show our viewers what's going on behind the scenes. Now, up here, you've got 1 bathroom that is gonna be shared between these 2 bedrooms up over here. You've got the 2 vanities too, which I appreciate that they're giving the kids their own. And we're gonna start with the best first because I don't know where you're from when you're watching this, but Texas A&M is where I went to school, and they have this whole room set up for the Aggies who are going up in the college football rankings right now. I don't know if you're following them. Hopefully you're not watching this like a year from now and we're terrible, but as of right now, as of this week when we're filming this, we're pretty good. And then coming over here, it's very nice to see that they didn't go with a Texas themed room because Texas is garbage. They have like an FFA themed room. And I had a client ask me what FFA was the other day. So it's actually Future Farmers of America. Yes, that is a thing here in Texas. The kids have the opportunity in the school systems here to participate in FFA, and they can actually raise livestock, goats, pigs, even cattle, and they can actually sell them at the auctions, raise money for scholarships, which is really cool. And some of them will even go to not only the Montgomery County Rodeo, but the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So I've never seen an FFA themed room in a model home, but that's what's going on here. Check out this walk-in closet. This is huge for an upstairs bedroom with the window, and you're getting plenty of hanging space. So I love it. Now, you got a little storage closet, which I appreciate. And then separately, you've got another full-size bathroom over here, single vanity, but it is a full bath, and it's pretty much allocated for this bedroom. So 3 bedrooms upstairs with 2 bathrooms, a sink for every single kiddo, and walk-in closets. Doesn't get much better than this in my opinion, and it really doesn't get much better than these prices. This exact floor plan starts just over $530,000 and it sits at 2,700 square feet. Their smallest 60-foot product is actually gonna start at 2,600 square feet, but they've got some that get as large as 3,300 square feet. But the cool part is all of the inventory homes that they currently have available in this 60-foot product series, including their largest one, go up to about $590,000. None of them are over $600,000. Now, if you wanted to pick your lot, pick your floor plan, and go to the design center, then sure, yes, you would be able to even bump this floor plan up over that $600,000 price point. But that's because you'd be picking everything out and you'd be upgrading real wood floors and sliders, and you get the gist of it. But guys, we still have one left to show you. It's the big boy right here. It's the 70-foot product Completely different aesthetic from the first two, and a lot of features that I'm really excited to show you. This home is significantly larger than the first two, and the best part is this isn't even the largest floor plan that they offer here in this 70-foot product, but I'm gonna make you wait for the cool parts. We're gonna walk this home just like you would if you came and saw it for the first time. So we're starting up here. We gotta walk right past this furry wall. If you get the reference, you know. Come on in here. You've got an ensuite bedroom located at the front of the house. Plenty of space. This is a full-size bed, but you could definitely fit a queen in here. You got a walk-in closet, double front windows facing this nice landscaping, and you've got the full walk-in bathroom, full-size everything with your linen closet, so plenty of space. So this is a great guest bedroom up at the front of the house. I probably wouldn't use it for the kids. And these are the real wood floors that I absolutely love. They're that blonde French oak. They run throughout this whole first floor. Oh, and I just can't wait to show you that. But you got a home office here, double doors that close up. They went with this nice kind of khaki cappuccino on the walls. So nice dedicated office. You could also use it as a playroom for you moms that want that downstairs first floor playroom. A lot of their floor plans in this larger product are going to offer something like this or similar. You could always kick your husbands up into that front office. And then over here, you've got your laundry room. Guys, this floor plan comes with a 4-car garage. They just keep getting bigger, keep getting better. They've got it set up as their sales office, but come check this out. Not a massive laundry room considering how big this home is. And then you've got your half bath here, but it will do. Now this is right around 3,500 square feet. They've got floor plans going up to 4,100, but check this bad boy out. I mean, this is gorgeous, nice and open. The real wood floors match the wood treads over on the stairs. And just the width in this house is what's something to write home about, because this is 70 feet wide on this lot. The home itself is 60 feet wide. And so they're able to actually play with the dimension and width of the floor plans. So we'll start here in the kitchen, upgraded quartz. You got the upgraded cafe appliances. And so as we walk from next door to here, everything just gets bigger and better. Huge sink, I mean, absolutely massive. You got your kind of porcelain sink here with your bronze fixtures. And then decent size walk-in pantry, 5-burner gas cooktop built in. And then I actually do like these. Even though they're a darker earth tone, they don't look like the old traditional red oak that you see in homes from 20 years ago. So they kind of have a good blend of traditional and modern, and it actually matches the veining in the quartz. So I think they did a good job of kind of matching all of that up. So now I love that they got the double ovens. You can see this is more for hosting, that bigger family home. Microwaves set up here. And then they took the cabinets all the way to the ceiling. These are Kentmore cabinets. I have these in my home. So same exact product. And then the fact that you've got the double oven is just super cool. And I like that the cafe appliances match the bronze fixtures that they put on the pull tabs and everything. This fridge is sweet. 0 out of 10, because they don't actually keep all of their drinks in here. And then, guys, we've been seeing these in homes lately. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't show you. But this guy right here is a wireless charger, and then it also pops up as a plug here in the kitchen island. Let me know in the comments, do you like that? I mean, to me, personally, this is kind of ugly sticking up out of the quartz, but it is very practical if you're getting some work done to be able to click a button and have a plug right there on the kitchen island. Now, huge island, but also huge dining room space. This mirror actually opens up the home tremendously. At first, I thought that was a whole new section of the house. Unfortunately, it's not. It's just the same section in a reflection. But great size dining table, 8-seater, and then it just matches perfectly with this slider door. And we'll get you outside in a second, but I do want to show you the living room. So same thing as next door in terms of like having that dedicated living space where it's not a big pass-through living room. You got your walkway over here. But guys, they finally did it. They finally did it. You got the real gas fireplace here. This is what we were hoping for. So they've got this. They actually have a mantle on this one, set the TV up higher. So just to show you the different look and feel, you've got these huge floor-to-ceiling windows, but you don't have to give up the slider that they have. So you're gonna have access to both. So you still get that gorgeous view of the backyard, but the home really opens up. And then I'm just gonna have to show you. This is definitely the largest covered patio out of all three. It's not the tallest. Man, is this nice to have this much living space. You already have your TV mounted out here for game days. I like that they did the pine. It's not cedar. They're doing a lot of pine on the ceilings outside. I think it holds up better in the weather, but a dark stained pine. They put some tile over the concrete out here. And then in this backyard, they did an outdoor fire pit with a bunch of pavers. But what's really neat is just, you got room for everything. Easily could fit a pool over here. a play set, you name it, you got it. As you saw, you could do the putting green. So a lot of really nice features. And then I do like the brick that they went with. A little bit more traditional, but it's still that lighter earth tones as opposed to that dark brick that they used to use in a lot of the homes. Let's get this bad boy closed up. Show you the rest of the house. All right, now I wanna pause right here. Really pretty staircase, nice vantage point. It just goes to show the width of this house. It's open, so you've got the kitchen. Everything kind of lives in this part of the house. And then you've got the master bedroom seated off of the back. Plenty of space, much larger than the other two masters, still fitting a full king size bed, but I mean, plenty of room for activities over here. This is one of the biggest fiddly figs you'll see in any model home. And it looks small in this room. Black windows, still 10-foot ceilings, more modern finishes, and then this one definitely has the biggest walk-in shower. This thing is huge, still no bench. And then this is a large freestanding tub. We see these more often than what we see next door, where they set them down lower into the ground. You got your cool little pedestal here. Dual vanities, but plenty of space. They're separated apart from one another. You also have your linen closet here. And then it's really hard not to see yourself in this bathroom. There's like 40 mirrors in here, which depending on how much you like yourself, that could be a good thing. And then, golly, finally, we got the closet we've been looking for, Keith. This is it. Plenty of space in here. A little bit of an echo chamber because they kept the tile in here instead of carpet. But I like that they did this little luggage area and they even staged it to show you. And check it out, it goes way further back. Closet, I'm going 9 out of 10 over here. Plenty of space. I like that you kind of have two separate sections. You got the luggage nook, plenty of mirrors to look at yourself. Yep, 9 out of 10. They went all out on the wood flooring in this home, but I really like it. So you've got the wood treads, but they kept the wood floors here in the main living area on this upstairs. So you see kind of the overflow area down into the downstairs living, but this feels nice and secluded. Feels like you have a true upstairs. Plenty of space here. And I don't even know if I would have a TV set up in here. I mean, you could, but I would have this more as a game room, probably ping pong or pool, something of that nature. I do like that they did the plantation shutters. These are definitely an upgrade with this cool little bench. That's nice. That seems like they did that custom. But this is the first one that we've seen that has the media room. Everyone loves a media room. Thinking about it now, I'm actually surprised that the two models next door didn't have that. However, I do know that they have floor plans in those product series that are gonna have a dedicated media room, but you can close these doors up. There's no windows in here, and so this really is gonna be a true theater. And then you're gonna have your other bedrooms located across in this section. So that's really shouldn't make too much noise. So you can crank up that surround sound. And then over here, you've got 3 out of the 5 bedrooms. So this one's a 5-bedroom with a theater, with an upstairs game room, with the downstairs office, with the sliders, gas fireplace, covered patio. You get it. This one's the coolest one for sure. We'll start over here. Huge bedrooms up here. Just absolutely massive. I think this is a full-size bed. The frame though is much bigger. So you could easily do a queen, probably even a king if it weren't for this window. I recognize this IKEA furniture from my childhood. Still looks nice, I'm not gonna hate. So plenty of space in here. Full-size ensuite, bath, shower tub combo, walk-in closet. Love it, doesn't get much better than this. This is what you start to get around 3,500 square feet, and they've got 4,200 square foot homes. Slightly smaller room over here, but actually bigger closet. It's got a bigger closet. Last but not least, we've got the 3rd bedroom upstairs, the 5th in total, but you do have this bathroom. You've got the dual vanities, and then I really love the tile work that they did in that shower tub combo. It's pretty cool, goes all the way up the wall. And then much bigger room than the middle room. I think the middle room is obviously for your least favorite kid, so I'll let you figure that out. But well designed, well decorated. These are 9-foot ceilings in here, actually. I was thinking they were 10, but that's 9. And then you've got the walk-in closet that connects all the way. And then down there, you'll even see the little cubby hole in order to connect through to the attic, so even more extra storage space. So overall, I love this product. This is really where you start to get all of the spaces that I would want in a family home, and I'm really excited to share the prices with you. They have this exact floor plan for sale, move-in ready, starting at $733,000. Now, if you were to build it the way that we showed you with the sliders and all these bells and whistles, you're probably gonna be up over $800,000 in those low to mid 800s. However, they've got floor plans on their 70-foot products, which is this big product you saw right here, starting around 31 to 3,200 square feet, going all the way up to 4,100 square feet. And all of their move-in ready pricing right now are gonna be in the 700s, below that $800,000 price point. So you're only gonna get up over 800 if you want to pick out your lot and go to the design center and pick everything out yourself. And the only reason it's more expensive is because a lot of people lack self-control, like I did when I went to the design center. I put a bunch of crazy stuff in my house and I don't regret it because I love living there. So those are your options. As we mentioned, you got the 50, the 60, and the 70, and all three are gonna offer something a little bit different, but all of them are these big 2-story family homes zoned to these great schools. And we didn't really touch too much on the amenities because they're not completed yet, but they do expect for them to be completed spring of 2025. It's gonna feature a community pool, it's gonna feature a fitness center, and in a little amenity center where you can go up and rent it out for different events. They're of course going to have a playground/park right here in the community. And of course, there is a cost associated with these amenities, but it really isn't that bad. It's right on par with what we're seeing in most areas. So you're gonna have $1,100 a year annual HOA, which is going to maintain the amenities and maintain all of the landscaping throughout the community. And taxes. Taxes are very important and often overlooked. And a lot of these newer communities have really high tax rates because they're brand new development and those tax rates go down over time. But here in Clopton Farms, you're actually starting below 3%. You're actually starting right around 2.89%, which is relatively low considering it is a brand new community and it will come down over time. If you like what you saw here and you love this area, but maybe you're looking for larger custom homes, you're gonna wanna check out a neighborhood right down the road called Lake Creek Ranch. We've got a video on it right here. And if you want something more affordable, check out Pine Lake Cove. Same schools, great area, different price points. And as always, if you saw something you liked here, do not be shy. We make these videos for you. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.